All right, so I really suck at posting. I admit that. I know that enough about myself. Just to give you a little bit of backstory here, I am coming from years of not posting on social media at all to really getting a hair up my butt about, I want to get back on social media. Let's go. And so here I am. This is why I'm doing all of this. I mean, like I mentioned, to hold myself accountable, but also I just really miss interacting with people and, talking to people and catching up with people and meeting new people. So that's why I'm also doing this. But I need to get better at posting because I really suck at posting. And so just bear with me. It'll get better. More content will eventually come along. I promise. I assure you. But for right now, I do want to give you a quick status update as to what I have been doing the past 5 or so days since I have not posted since day 5. On day 6, which was Saturday, this past Saturday, I worked a double, so there was just literally no time to work out at all. I mean, it was like from sun up to sundown, work, 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 and I really just didn't feel like posting that day. Sorry, I just didn't. And then on Sunday, I did a Pilates stretch class with the girls. We had a little Sunday brunch. May have had 1 or 2 or 3 margaritas because they're really, really yummy. I love margaritas. And then I did some chores around the house. I did a little bit of walking, not too much, but just a little, just enough. And then Monday, I did 5 a.m. Pilates. I did leg day. I did take a couple of videos in the gym, but it was just a little bit awkward. There's too many people in the gym, and I don't know. I guess I'm still a little self-conscious about being on camera, and especially videoing in front of other people in public. So I was just like, yeah, we're not going to post that. But I did get my other 10,000 steps in too that day. Yesterday, not a lot of walking, no Pilates and no gym. Life just be lifing like that. You got errands and things to do and shit you got to get done off your to-do list, and you're like, oh my god, when am I gonna squeeze a workout in? And today I was able to squeeze a workout in with Pilates at 5 a.m. arms, abs, and glutes, so that was a real burner, really, really spicy. No gym and no walking because my hip hurts. My left hip hurts. And that is the most geriatric thing I could possibly say right now. My hips hurt. And if you know Bluey, if you watch Bluey, you know the Grouching Granny episode where Muffin is like, my hips hurt. If you know, you know, my hips hurt. So I feel like a little Muffin right now. A little Grouching Granny. So yeah, that is today. That brings us up to day 10. So my hips hurt. I really want a margarita, but I need to lay off said margaritas. I have not, well, I did have wine last week. Fuck, shit. Damn it, this losing weight stuff is so freaking hard. Why can't I just have $1 million, my dream body, and a margarita on the beach? Like, that's really all I want in life anymore. I don't want to be CEO, boss babe, badass babe. I don't want any of that. I just want a hot body, I want bills paid, and I want a margarita on the beach. That's all I really want. And I want to be able to cook yummy food. Speaking of food, that gets me into my next point that I want to bring up. I really need to get better at my macros, and I need to hold myself accountable with said macros. I did have a trainer friend help me out, figure all that jazz out. And so I should be aiming for 123 grams of protein per day. I should be doing 77 grams of carbs per day and then 48 grams of fat per day. And so for a whopping total of 1,225 calories. I know that's a quite extreme calorie deficit, but we got a lot to get rid of here. So that is why it is extreme. My friend who came up with all of that for me helped do the math, figure it out. He's very, very good. He's a personal trainer. He knows what he's doing. So I'm going to kind of take him at his word. And I have all the vitamins. I have all the water. I just need to get better about, doing it because my little ADD, ADHD brain likes to forget things like, oh, why am I so hungry? Oh yeah, it's 2:30. You haven't eaten all day. So I need to get better about spacing out my meals, meal planning. I feel like I'm getting the whole workout thing pretty good. I'm getting better at listening to my body, even though my hip hurts. We're going to cool it a little bit today. We're not going to push ourselves, and we'll see how, she feels tomorrow, how the body feels tomorrow. Hell, it may be Friday before I work out again. Who knows? We'll see. But I do know that I have definitely got to get better at doing the whole nutrition, cooking, timing of eating, how much I'm eating, portion controls, the whole thing. Because abs are made in the kitchen, unfortunately. Yay. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love getting old and love tracking everything and feeling like you always gotta be freaking perfect? But we'll get there. We will get there, and we will figure it out one way or another, because we're not going to stop until we get what we want. Right, ladies?